All right, let's go ahead and get this 2-box penny hunt started. Go ahead and get them opened here really quick. And take a look and see what kind of stuff we got here. Make sure they're both circulated boxes and not all new. Though if they were all new 2025s, I probably wouldn't complain because those are worth good money right now. And they do have some errors on the Philadelphias and stuff, so we could kind of hunt for those if we wanted. But let's go ahead and just do a quick check here. Let's see if we have any. That one looks like it's going to be circulated. And that one looks like it's got some good circulated ones in it too. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into the hunt. We'll probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 10 rolls from this box, 10 rolls from this box, and we'll kind of go back and forth, and we'll go through and check the varieties and things, but we'll keep like the wheat pennies from this box over here, wheat pennies from this box over here, so we can keep track of the finds. The varieties and errors and stuff, we're not really going to pay attention to those for necessarily finds in the box, just because these are both fed boxes, but I just kind of want to see which box has the most wheat pennies. That's what we're going for today. So, all right, with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into the hunt, and we'll bring you back in as soon as we have a find. All right, we are back. We just finished roll number 10 of the first box of the West Bank box. No wheat pennies found, so we're going to go ahead and start on the next 10 rolls on the first 10 rolls of the North Bank, and we'll see what we can find in there. All right, roll number 15 of the hunt, but roll number 5 of the North Bank. We have a reverse-facing wheat penny, and it is going to be a 1946. We'll go ahead and add that to the North Bank find side, and we'll go ahead and finish going through this roll. If we do have another find, we'll bring it back. All right, roll number 7 on the North Bank, or 17 of the hunt. We have wheat scent number 2, obverse facing, 1944. Go ahead and add that one over here to the North Bank side. And let's go ahead and check the rest of this roll here together and just see if there's another one hiding out in here. 84. 82 small. Let's check the weight on it. Nope. 2.5. All right, no more wheat pennies hiding out in there. We'll go ahead and get this cleaned up and get into the next roll. Very next roll, roll number 17 of the hunt, or 7 of the box. Oh no, sorry. Roll number 18 of the hunt, or 8 of the North Bank box. We have a reverse-facing wheat penny here, and it's going to be a 1950. So that's number 3 of this box, and 3rd of the hunt. And then there's a couple one behind it. So we'll go ahead and get into the next roll here, and we'll bring you back if we have. Roll number 20 of the hunt, 10 of the North Bank box. And we have another reverse-facing wheat penny here. And it's going to be a 1953 Philly, which actually I don't think we have this one yet. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pile, and we'll check it against our book at the end of the video here. And let's just go ahead and do a quick check here, so if we have any more wheat pennies hiding out in here. All right, I don't see any, so we'll go ahead and get this cleaned up, and we'll get into the next roll. Well, we are back. We are on roll number 20 of the West Bank, so that's this first box here. And we finally have our first wheat penny find. It's obverse facing, and it's an oldie. It is an oldie, a 1934 Philadelphia. I don't know if we have that one. I know that's kind of those early to mid 30s are pretty hard to find. A lot of them are either key or semi-key dates, especially if they have a mint mark. I think even the Philadelphias are kind of harder to find, so we'll add that one to our pile over here. We finally have one over there. So that's going to go ahead and put us at 5 wheat cents total for the hunt. We're going to go ahead and start on the first roll, or the 11th roll in this box, and see what we can find. We'll bring you back as soon as we have another find. All right, we are back. Roll number 12 of the North Bank box. Reverse facing wheat cent. Looks like a 1956 Denver. Go and add that to our pile. It's going to bring us up to 6 wheat pennies of the hunt. And let's just do a quick check, see if there's any more hiding out in here. And doesn't look like it, so we'll go ahead and get back into the hunt. All right, we are back. Roll number 15 of the North Bank, or roll number 25 of the hunt. We do have our next wheat cent, so our 6th wheat cent of this box, 7th of the hunt, and we have a 1958 Denver, final year of the wheat penny. And let's just do a quick check through here. I didn't really notice anything. Yep, no more wheat pennies there. All right, we'll go ahead and get into the next roll. Sorry, I was actually way off on my count here. That previous one was roll number 13 of the hunt. I forgot I had set 2 wheat penny rolls over here because I was going to check them on, or not wheat penny, some penny rolls over here because I was going to check them on the scale. I like to check them every now and then. But as I was grabbing the next roll in line, the one that I had set over here, we got a wheat penny ender. So we have a wheat penny ender. So let's see what we have for our ender here. So looks like here's the ender right here, reverse facing. And it's going to be a 1945. All right, so that's number 7, or number 8 of the hunt, it looks like. Let me double check here. So I got 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so number 8 of the hunt. Number 7 in the North Bank box. And we'll go ahead and check the rest of this roll, see if there's any others hiding in here. We'll bring you right back in if there is. All right, we are back. Roll number 40 of the hunt. 20 of the North Bank box. We have an obverse facing 1958 Denver. So that's going to be our 8th wheat penny of this box. 9th of the hunt. And we got a 59 Denver. I like to keep those. Any of the 59s I like to kind of keep off to the side. All right, looks like everything there. We'll go ahead and get into roll number 21 of the West Bank box and bring you back if we have any finds there. All right, we are on roll number 27 of the West Bank, and we have an obverse facing 1946 wheat cent. So that's the 2nd wheat cent of the West Bank box. And let's just do a quick look through here, see if we see any more, since we don't have too many left in this roll. Nope, don't see any more wheat pennies hiding in there. I'll go ahead and finish going through this. We'll get into the next roll, and we'll bring you back if we have any more finds. All right, we are on roll number 27 of the North Bank box. We got a reverse-facing wheat cent, and it's going to be a 1941. Go ahead and add that to our pile here. And let's just do a quick check, see if we have any more here. 72. Yep. All right, no more wheat pennies hide in there. We'll go ahead and get back into the hunt. All right, we are back. Roll number 33. We have a reverse-facing wheat cent here. And this is 33 on the WB box, the West Bank. And it's going to be a 1944S. So that's the 3rd wheat penny of this box. And let's just kind of see if we got any more that you can just see right off the bat hiding out in here, if there are. Nope, I don't see anything. So I'll go ahead and finish going through this, get it all cleaned up, and we'll get back into the hunt. All right, very next roll. We got an obverse facing. 1941, looks like a San Francisco. I'm going to add that. It's going to be the fourth one for this box. And let's go ahead and see if we have anything more hiding out in here. Not seeing anything right off the bat. What's that? Oh, that's just one mangled up coin. Alright, nothing more here. We'll go and get it cleaned up and get into the next roll. Alright, we are back. So we're on roll number 31 of the North Bank box. So that's roll number 61 of the hunt. Yeah. No, 40. Roll number 71 of the hunt. Sorry. Roll number 71 of the hunt. And we have an obverse facing 1951 Denver. So that's going to go here to our stack. Let's go ahead and double check the count on here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 10 wheat pennies on the North Bank box versus 4 on the West Bank. So it gives us a total of 14 wheat pennies. And that one there's just garbage, so we'll go ahead and get into the next roll. We'll bring you back if we have another find. All right, we are on roll number 38 of the box of the North Bank box, or number 78 of the hunt. And we got another reverse-facing wheat cent here. And it looks like it's going to be a 1958 Denver, so last year. Wheat penny. That's going to be number 11 of that box, or 15 of the hunt. Let's just do a quick check here, see if we see any more hiding out in the roll. And I don't see any more, so we'll just go ahead and get this cleaned up, get in the next roll, and we'll get back to the hunt. All right, roll number 39 of the North Bank, or 79 of the hunt. We have another obverse facing wheat cent, and it's a 1937. Not sure if we have that one or not, but that's going to be wheat cent number 12 of this box, or number 16 of the hunt. And doesn't look like either of those or anything, so we'll go ahead and get those cleaned up. We'll get into the next roll, and we'll bring you back if we have another find. All right, we are on roll number 42 of the West Bank, roll number 82 of the hunt, and we will go ahead and show you. We've got a reverse facing wheat penny here, and it's a 1955 Denver, so that is number 5 of this box. And let's go ahead and just check, make sure we don't have another one hiding out in here. And we don't, so we'll go ahead and get this cleaned up. Get in the next roll. Bring you back as soon as we have another find. All right, very next roll. We have another wheat penny here, reverse facing. It's got some nice toning on it. And it's a 1957 Denver. Go ahead and add that one. That's going to be number 6 of this box. This is on that North or West Bank box, sorry. And let's go ahead and just check here really quick, see if there's anything more. All right, I don't see any more wheat pennies hiding out in there, so we'll go and get into the next roll, and we'll bring you back if we have another. All right, roll number 45 of the West Bank, or 85 of the hunt. We have a reverse-facing wheat penny here, and it's going to be a 1944. We'll add that one to our pile here. So it's going to be number 7 of this box. And I believe I'm actually seeing a second one here. So let's just check, make sure there's not any in front of it. And this one actually looks really old. Reverse facing 1919. That's the oldest one we've had. That's going to be number 8 of the hunt for that box. Or I believe it's actually number 20 for the hunt, but I'll have to double check on my count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, so that's number 20 for the hunt. and number 8 for the West Bank box. So we'll go ahead and get this cleaned up. We'll get into the next roll and see if we have any more finds. All right, roll number 47 of the West Bank box. We have another reverse facing, and this one's pretty nasty. Looks like it's been buried. And it is a 47 Denver. That is number, I believe, 9. Yeah, 9 of this box, or number 21 of the hunt. And let's just check this one here, see if we have any more putties hiding with it. And it doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and get into the next roll and see if we have any more. All right, we are back. We are on roll number 42 of the North Bank box, or roll number 92 of the hunt. And we do have a wheat penny, obverse facing, 1958 Denver. A little chewed up, but we'll go ahead and add it to the hunt, or add it to our stack here. So that's going to be number 13 for this box. And doesn't look like there's any more wheat pennies here, so we'll go ahead and get into the next roll and keep on hunting. All right, everybody, we are back. So there was no more wheat pennies found to the rest of the box there. So then I just went through and I checked all the stuff I had set aside for varieties and everything. The only one we found was the 2019 with the doubled ear, where it's got that little sharp point on the ear there. Other than that, there was nothing. These are just kind of, they have like dye chips and things like that on it. Not really varieties, but just kind of interesting finds, but nothing I really count towards any of my hunts. As for additions and upgrades, we had an addition, or we had an upgrade. The 1962 Denver was an upgrade. The 1965 Philly right there was an addition. Let me go ahead and move this over a little bit more. 65 Philly, that was an addition. We didn't have that one before. The 1974 Denver was an upgrade. And then that's everything in this book. We didn't have any earlier dates that were additions or upgrades. All the wheat pennies were we had better ones in the book already. So the next, there was no more upgrades from that, but there were additions. We have the 1988 Denver was an addition. The 1999 Philadelphia, right here, let me move this over. 99 Philadelphia was an addition. The 2000 Denver was an addition. And the 2008 Denver over here was also an addition. So that is the wrap up here for this hunt. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I hope I earned your subscription, and I hope to see you all next time. I do have a 2-box nickel hunt that I'll be doing middle of next week, so hopefully we can find some silver. Hope to see you all there. All right, everybody, have a great night.